Shooting, high speeds, and ultra-violence. Arena FPS games are a well-remembered relic from the past. No matter if it is Quake, Unreal, or something like Serious Sam or Duke Nukem. The Arena FPS does not seem to be doing too good in modern times though. Many fans claim to want them back, but not many people are playing arena shooters, which are currently available. There is an impressive selection of games to play. Pretty much every old FPS game can be played online thanks to dedicated servers, and some newer games in the category are still around. But even those games do not strive at all. For instance, Quake Live, which got its reputation soured by its publisher Bethesda, or Unreal Tournament 4, which was abandoned by Epic Games due to the success of Fortnite. Oh, and then there is Quake Champions, but that is not really a true-to-form arena shooter. In modern times, indie developers try time and time again to revive the old FPS. A lot of indie developers try to revive the old school FPS. So many tried, in fact, that we now have a graveyard of failed arena shooters, which most likely will stay dead for a long time, unless we change something about that. About 5 years ago, I was part of a small German TeamSpeak community. Filled with cool people, well, nerds, that I hung out with for years. One guy liked waffles and another was called No Rat, and there were quite a few other people that we all hung out with. Back then we saw the first trailer of TOXIKK and we were really impressed with its promises. Essentially, an Unreal Tournament type of experience, including vehicular combat, amazing aesthetics, and best of all, it was not a free-to-play game. Why in the hell would we love to play a game that was not free-to-play? We were fans of Team Fortress 2, another game that was heavily influenced by Quake. That game was free-to-play, and it suffered from a pandemic. Low-skill players. Our thought process was that if a game is pay-to-play, people will play those games and get better at playing them. Another thing that was great about the pay-to-play model was that the game did not have microtransactions and paid DLC. A refreshing thing to witness from a multiplayer title. It had a fair price point, at about 20 euros I think, and it left me excited for the future of the genre. Will 2015 go down as the year of the arena FPS? Will TOXIKK go down in history for being one of the titles that revived the arena shooter? Well, sadly, TOXIKK will never go down in history for kickstarting a new wave of arena FPS, but not for the reasons you might expect. When taking a look at TOXIKK, you will quickly realize just how good this game actually is. For starters, TOXIKK is a DirectX 9 game that looks absolutely incredible. It runs on Unreal Engine 3, and in terms of gameplay is almost a carbon copy of Unreal Tournament 2004. TOXIKK's graphical style is bound to a more realistic depiction of the world. TOXIKK is flashy, modern, sleek, overall plain beautiful. Optimization also is on the good side. The game runs like a charm and pretty much always runs at a smooth 60 frames per second. Gameplay is stellar. TOXIKK incorporates classic Unreal movement. Dodging and rocket jumping are possible, for instance. Movement is so important for an arena shooter. Other than that, the arsenal of TOXIKK is not only varied, but also fun. From rocket launchers to flamethrowers and assault rifles to flag cannons, TOXIKK has everything an arena shooter fan would like to see in their game. The maps are varied, innovative, and also reimagine various Unreal classics. TOXIKK also features mod support, so fans could create maps for TOXIKK within the UDK that comes bundled with the game. The only damning flaw is that TOXIKK never showed me its potential. Its true potential. TOXIKK possesses bots, so you can play this game by yourself, but where's the fun in playing a multiplayer game alone by yourself? Onslaught game modes, for instance, with vehicular combat and gigantic maps, especially lack in bombastic gameplay, which is a shame. But team deathmatch and deathmatch modes, They are still fun with bots, but again, it's not the same experience as to playing against other human beings. The good thing is, TOXIKK might be salvageable. It not only possesses dedicated servers, but also became completely free to play. A TOXIKK community could rise from obscurity and revive this game. This game got everything going for it. Great gameplay, amazing visuals, nice sound, and it even is relatively bug-free. Only problem is, there are no players there to appreciate this game. Will this game ever see a revival? I could do my part with Discord server play sessions if enough people are up for it, but realistically speaking, TOXIKK might not be able to climb out of obscurity. Just remember, if you ever find yourself hosting a LAN party, remember to install TOXIKK, since this arena FPS will keep you entertained for hours on end.